So I'm very familiar with Pacific Palisades, and this image looks weird to me. It's like, where's the water? Um, it's too clean. It's like there's no cars. Where's the rest of the smoke and stuff? But hey, you know what I'm saying? It just looks weird. That image right there just looks weird to me. See how this is right here? It almost looks duplicated. But anyway, that looks a little better. It looks a little real. But this place, was cool, and then, it burnt all the way down. Yeah, and definitely the hills, the spots on the hills, you always wonder if a fire got to them, or if if they're going to slide off the hills. Definitely in Hollywood, you see a lot of, places sitting on hills, you know what I mean? And, yeah, that's where all the money is, you know what I mean? That looks crazy. And I'll tell you, we might not be affected out here in Lancaster, out here in the desert. Matter of fact, my nephew was saying, hey, it seems like you guys are off the grid or something. And I guess in a way we are. But we're safe for now. We don't know if they're going to come out here and torch the spot. But yeah, that is crazy. The whole no water situation. And they can't save their house. Can you imagine all these people that got money? They're going to be mad. They're going to be talking stuff to the insurance company. They're going to be like, you ain't covered. And what's really crazy is word on the street was some insurance company told a couple of homeowners or something about there was something that was said that, hey, this fire was going to happen and the insurance company ain't going to cover you, basically. Kind of came out. But anyway, yeah, so a lot in those areas for sure was money. From Pacific Palisades to Santa Monica to the Mulholland Hills to Hollywood, if it went that far. To be honest with you, I don't even know what's real. We know that there's a fire, definitely, but there's a lot of fake stuff going on too. And yeah, no, don't get me wrong now. People are definitely feeling it. People are definitely getting hurt and stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. I was in the valley yesterday, and I can see that smoke. It was an ugly looking smoke. But in my opinion, is this situation contrived? 100%. 100%. Us people in LA, we know what's up. We know what's up. Especially if you look at the map. It's like, damn, somebody strategically planned this. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah. And I do pray for anybody that died and the people's houses and stuff. But, some of those people, man, I'm telling you, I've been around. And a lot of these people are of the opinion that, everybody is sitting around in their butt. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you one thing. A lot of these people are doctors, actors, business people, stockbrokers, whoever, people that make a lot of money. We're talking 7 figures, 8 figures, and more a year. They lived in those areas, okay? I remember I went to this party one time. It was a cool house, man. It was cool. And then the guy that I went with, I saw him years later, and I said, you remember that party? He's like, I don't remember. I was like, all right, man. You wasn't even all that, man, anyway, so I'm glad you didn't remember. It was funny. But yeah. But anyway, people, I'm just giving my little 2 cents. I do feel like it's contrived. Hopefully they stabilize it. I guess the people that they can't burn anything else. Once it's burnt down, they're gonna be able to burn, you know what I mean? Burn again. But I always said that some people, when 2000 came, some people was like, oh, it's gonna be all these crazy new cities. I'm like, you know what? Are you tripping? 1999, people were thinking, oh, it's going to be all these high-tech cities and stuff. It's like, first of all, in order to be high-tech, all this other stuff got to come down. The fact that Pacific Palisades, Malibu, and other cities in between, and whatever, all the places, especially along the water, those houses won't be built the same again. They're going to be built in some kind of computerized this whole whatever that happened with the fire, they'll be definitely bringing in some other kind of material, but then the water will get them, because they can be flooded too, you know what I'm saying? So either it would have been water or flooding. Nobody saw a fire. Flooding, yes, but not fire. You know what I mean? Nobody saw a fire coming. Well, somebody did. But anyway, people, yeah, that's my little 2 cents on that. But I do want to get into the banking system real quick and in this fire. situation and how it affects this fire situation, especially business owners, because what they're going to be doing is their little line of credits they got for $1 million, 5 million, 10 million, they're going to start pulling it, which is good for the banks in some ways, but who knows, you know what I mean? All I know is the whole economy is going to feel it in the world on some levels, because California just does a lot with China, Japan, New York, and everybody else. So everybody's going to feel it a little bit. Maybe it might come in the terms of people not buying as much, flying as much, going to those other countries and stuff, you know, going across the country here. I don't know, but I know there's been a lot of data breaches with a lot of these companies lately. Banks been acting funky, you know, putting hold on my money. And so I'm about to pull my money out the bank. Slowly. You know what I mean? 500, maybe to about $1,000 a week. Just slowly. I told myself after some drama I went through a few years ago, I took out this little loan from my company, you know, 5 figures or whatever. And they start like taking all this money out of my account weekly, you know, because I didn't read the fine print. I was like, shh. Eventually I got it taken care of. It was crazy. Credit got all messed up or whatever. But that's okay. It's all good now. And I said, you know, never again. I'm going to keep me at least minimum 5, you know, figures in the bank. The exact amount or a little bit more that I owed, right? And so anyway, yeah. So I'm going to start taking my money out. I don't know why I got it up in there anyway. I guess, you know, the back of the mind, people were saying, oh, well, you know, you can have a fire if you know, your money or whatever. And guess what happened? There's no doubt in my mind. People had safes and money in their houses, jewelry, they weren't around. That's why Mel Gibson's so upset. You know, oh, it's about family. Then you realize, oh man, I had all that money in the house. You know, the gangsters that lived in those areas, definitely a lot of money was had. But who else? There was a lot of information that was missing too. All kind of stuff could be happening. Or even this whole Diddy stuff with tunnels and stuff underneath the ground. Who knows? All I know is this was planned. It was for a reason. And the value, it's valuable because it's by the water. And I guess it's still going to keep its value. But a lot of these people, they're not going to be able to rebuild because their insurance company isn't going to pay for it. The government actually might have to step in and do something. But anyway, people, that's my little 2 cents. I do pray that, you know, the people will be able to build their homes and, you know, not too many casualties. And like I said, it affects us all. Because a lot of those people are business owners and they hire a lot of people. You know, some of those people were my clients. My client's client, you know. And so, yeah. And so we're all going to be affected one way or the other. But anyway, y'all, that's my little 2 cents. Thanks for checking it out. Definitely something going on.